Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well, teach well while learning truth. 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect. The 144,000 men, prophet, servants scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you, Akwath, which are you few sisters out there that are sincere, and your children, shalom. And in today's video, as you can see, is going to be building off of this video that I have here of the latest news of things that you have taken place. And I'm actually titled today's video that Civil War in Babylon is inedible, right? And I'm actually look up the meaning to that word inedible, man, right? On the AI overview on Google, because, you know, everything that we see ultimately happening here in this country is ultimately indicating that we are definitely in the times and seasons of these events, these things getting ready to come to pass. And we know that they will come according to prophecy, man. You see? And it's the meaning to the word inedible. It means something that's certain to happen or unavoidable, man. Right? And I'm going to go to some similar words, right? When you go down, it goes into something that's predestined, right? Yeah, man, because, hey, this is all part of prophecy. These things will come to pass, man. You see, these things are what's coming down the pipeline soon come. You see upon this place, Babylon, the great America. So I'm actually grab this precept that I got right here, Isaiah chapter 19. And I'll start at verse 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, talking about these Babylonians, these American people, you see. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's exactly what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is bringing to this place, man. You see, that's why you see everything in this country being divided the way that it is, the left being against the right and vice versa. You see, that's because, hey, the Lord has this place divided, and the Lord is the one that's doing the division and the separating and all of these various different things that we see ultimately occurring in this place, right? Because as it tells us right here, St. Luke chapter 12, verse 51, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division, man. And when you go into division, it means, you know, separation. And that's what we see happening here in this place, Babylon, the great America, everything being separated, the people between the government between the people. And like I said, everything that's just ultimately setting up in this place is a disaster waiting to happen, man. You see? So I'm going to just get straight into this video that I have here that we're going to actually allow to play, you know, and I'll allow some to play, and then we'll grab a few precepts, and Abaratazai be edifying to you brothers and you few sisters out there that may come across it. So with that being said, fair use. I'm not getting paid for this video. This is for educational purposes only. Fair use.
We've been used as pawns. We've been used as pawns for so long. You know, people thank us for our service. They pander to us. But when it comes down to actually supporting the institutions in the country that we defended, there's nothing but talk.
You want to see what real independent journalism funded by the people for the people looks like?
You ever heard a story like this in America?
You're looking at it.
Congratulations for always being somewhere where mainstream media is not.
Flint, Michigan.
See you in Nevada.
Thanks to people like you, we can get the truth. Corporate media, they've been lying to us for years, and you go straight to the people. You are the man. I'm glad you're here.
For as low as 16 cents a day, you'll keep us on the ground, covering the important stories the corporate media covers up.
We are United States military veterans. We represent all four branches of the military, from the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, the Coast Guard. We represent veterans of multiple campaigns in this country, from Kosovo to Cuba, to Desert Storm, to Iraq II, to Afghanistan, and even Vietnam. Our country called us to serve, and when it did so, we took an oath to the Constitution. I need to remind the guy sitting in the White House that no one took an oath to you. I need to remind our active duty and guard and reserve siblings in arms that you took the same oath that we took. An oath.
Right. And you hear what it is the guy's saying just for the little bit of the video I allowed to play. You see, and you having various different type of protests and things like this happening all throughout America, where you have, ex-military veterans and people like that actually served in the military that are ultimately upset with everything in which it is that they see Donald Trump doing, man. You see, because ultimately him deploying National Guard troops to all of these various different cities throughout Babylon goes against the Posse Comitatus Act. So you got a lot of these blood-driven, proud American Constitution believers. Hey, these people are angry, man, with everything this devil's doing. And like I said, eventually it's going to lead to chaos, man, because these people are going to, soon to come take matters into their own hands, man. Right. But I'm going to grab this real quick. Isaiah chapter 19. I'm going to go down to verse 4. It says, "Any Egyptians will I give over to the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts." And that fierce king is Nero coming back in the reincarnation, which is today Donald J. Trump, man. And like I said, everything that we see this devil doing is ultimately, ticking these American people off, man. You see, but really it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua that's doing these things, because we're in the time of the end, and all of these things are going to manifest soon come, the chaos, the uproars, the violence, these are all of the things that are coming down the pipeline, right? So I'm actually grab this precept as well. We're going to go to 2nd Esdras chapter 15, because this is the time and season we're in, man, of what's about to, come to this place. It says, verse 14, 2nd Esdras 15-14. "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." Woe meaning destruction, because that's ultimately what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to bring in these times, right? A lot of destruction, a lot of chaos. Verse 15, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh." When something is nigh, that means it's soon, it's fastly approaching, right? It says, "And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." Yeah, man. And those modern day swords are talking about the guns that a lot of these proud American people believe in, their constitutional rights, their Second Amendment. You see, hey, these people can't wait to bug out, man. And like I said, everything that we see happening in this place is going to lead to that coming to pass, man. You see, verse 16, "For there should be sedition among men." That's what's going to come, man. This is how bad it's going to get. People are going to be fighting against the government, just like we see these veterans in this video. They're ultimately protesting and things like that. But that's what they're doing now. But like I said, soon to come, they're going to take matters into their own hands. Eventually, the Lord going to turn up the spirit on these people to just fight against their government. That's what you're going to have taking place, because that word sedition basically goes into an uprising against the government. And that's what's going to come in these times. It says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So, yeah, man, as I just read, that's all what's coming down the pipeline upon this country. You see? And like I said, we're already in the beginning stages. We see the stage being set for these events to come to pass, man. You see? So I'm going to get back into the video. We're going to listen to a little bit more of it, and we'll go from there, right?
To the Constitution. This week, our sitting veterans in Congress reminded the service members of that very same thing. People who served in uniform and now serve in Congress told our service members to remember their oath. And the response from the White House was to call that sedition and to threaten to hang them. To our fellow veterans in Congress, we got your six. Do not back down. Do not be threatened by this wannabe tyrant. Do not be threatened by this wannabe dictator. Hold the line. To our fellow service members who are currently under him as their commander-in-chief, nobody envies your position. Nobody would want to be in your boots right now. But to you we say, we got your six. And remember your oath. Nobody wants to be standing here right now watching what's happening and unfolding in America. But all the veterans beside me, all the veterans in front of me, and every veteran in this country, our oath did not have an expiration.
Right.
And we swore to the...
And we hear what it is the guy's saying. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, basically these things are happening because ultimately we're at the time of the end, man. And prophecy is being fulfilled. So that's why we ultimately seeing all of these things happen. Right. I'm going to grab Matthew chapter 12, verse 25 in the NLT. It says, Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, Any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. Yeah, because all of these protests and everything that we see happening in this country eventually is going to lead to civil unrest, you know, because like I said, these American people are going to get tired of protesting and, you know, going out with signs and things like that. Eventually, they're going to take matters into their own hands, man. You see? And the Lord is going to put the spirit on these people to do these things, man. Right? So it says, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A town or a family splintered by feuding will fall apart. And if Satan is casting out Satan, right, these Edomites fight against these Edomites, right, he is divided and fight against himself. His own kingdom will not survive. And that's exactly what we see taking place in front of our eyes, man. We're seeing Esau, Edom's world being brought to destruction, man. We're seeing this place, America, fall, man, because this is ultimately what's going to lead to this place's demise, man. You see, because as I just read, a kingdom that's divided cannot stand, man. You see? Let me grab 2nd Esdras chapter 9, and I'll read verse 1. It said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure the time diligently? By ultimately looking at the prophecies, seeing what the scriptures say, and applying it with what we see happening in the earth now, right? And when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, verse 2, then should thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, we're living in the time where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to judge the earth which he made, man. You see, that's why we see everything happening. You see, none of these things are happening by coincidence. It's all going according to prophecy. Verse 3, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, which you have going on, right? Various different diverse places all throughout the four corners of the earth, and uproars of the people in the world. You have uproars going on all throughout the four corners of the earth as well. You got protests that are happening in various other different countries other than this place, America. You got protests going on right now in Mexico with the Northern Kingdom that are out there protesting against their president. You see, so I mean, everywhere you look around the world, there's nothing but division and chaos going on, man. Protests, people uproaring, people being fed up with how things are being ran. You see, all of these are the signs of us being at the end, man, of Esau's rulership, right? It says, verse 3 again, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, verse 4, then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And that's exactly where we're at. We're at the time of the end, man. So, hey, all type of things are getting ready to happen real soon. You see, throughout the four corners of the earth, as well as here in this place, America, Babylon, and Great. You see, a lot of chaos is about to erupt, and we're living in those times and seasons now, man, where we see all of these things getting ready to play out, you know. So with that being said, I pray this video be edifying. Just a quick hit through the spirit. To the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect. Shalom.